Hey y'all, it's Miss Burley TTC. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a Merry Christmas and look forward to seeing y'all into this next year. I just want to go ahead and post a video on days 4 and 5 of my cruise back in November. I'm going to do a video on Grand Cayman and Cozumel today. My thoughts on Grand Cayman, one, it's expensive. The American dollar is worth less there, so I didn't actually buy any souvenirs at this particular port. And then I totally forgot about my dollar exchange of any monetary value from like a local. So I threw that out the window. I did get my passport stamp, and I'll talk about that in my recommendations. So this is like an easy beach access port in my opinion. It was beautiful, very beautiful, even prettier than Little Time. And the cost was extremely cheap in my opinion. I think it was like $5 to catch a shuttle, and they're already arranged. You don't have to book an excursion for it. When you get off of the tender from the ship, you walk right out of the port area, and I think they're right in the port area. These are little taxi buses. So you can pay $5 or $7 for a round trip, I think, to get to the beach. And when you get to the beach, there's free access to Wi-Fi. You just have to go to the bar and get the code. You can pay $5 or $15. If you pay $5, that gets you 1 chair. Or you can pay $15, that gets you, I think, 2 chairs and an umbrella. So I actually just went ahead and we only paid $5 and we shared a chair, just because I knew I wasn't going to be sitting down the entire time in Grand Cayman. And so I did enjoy just like staying in the water, and the sand was so hard to walk in. Like I kept sinking into the sand and falling down, and you'll see clips of that.
So
look, and
you're sinking. This is Grand Cayman sinking sand. Hello everyone. I'm trying to get a good photo. Anyways, look how far my leg is. Woo! I don't get my help.
You need my help?
No, I got it. Oh God.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on my knees.
I was gonna say you done sunk so far down.
Oh no, I'm not that far down. I gotta get out. I almost rolled into the ocean. Right. Oh my God. People.
I think that one's waterproof.
Yes. Camera's waterproof, shockproof, and weatherproof. Yeah. Signing out.
We did go and eat at Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, and the seafood chowder is what I had. It was delicious. It's about $9 in American dollars. Everything else was kind of expensive in my taste, and I really didn't feel like spending money off of the ship for food, especially if it wasn't like the local food. My recommendations for this particular port: wear beach shoes if you're going to the beach, and in fact, I would recommend going to the beach first before you do anything else there. That way you can get it over with, because when you walk right off of your tender, they're going to have taxis there to take you straight to the beach. And at the beach, they do have a shower and restrooms area where you can rinse all the sand off pretty good and then change into something nice and clean, and then head to the city and do all your walking around there at that time. So I recommend doing that first. If you're going by yourself, you might want to limit your time to like 2 hours on the beach. That way you'll have time to get showered and change, and then go out and enjoy the island before the cruise ship leaves. I also recommend that you plan ahead and save like $50 for souvenirs for this port, just because I wasn't prepared ahead of time for like the fees. I didn't get to spend a lot of my money because I had already budgeted for my cruise. You can get your passport stamped at this port. It is all the way at the front, the entrance right before you exit through from the port area to go to the pier where the tender is. There's a little passport, like a and customs area. Go in there and get your passport stamp. This is actually really good thing to do, especially when the line is so long, because by the time we got in line to get back on the ship, there was another ship there, but it was just way too long. It was all the way out of the gate. So we walked up to get our passport stamps, and Marlena was kind of the one who kind of took the lead for this one, because I was about to like find a way to get back in the line, but maybe not that far back. But she ended up making, like, she was talking to people as we were walking down, so one of the ladies was kind of cutting with her while she went to go get her passport stamp, and we didn't have to wait in line that long, so that was kind of cool. All right, moving on to Cozumel Day. My thoughts on Cozumel. I generally use this port to do anything that I miss from the ship, because this is one of those frequent Carnival ports. Most of the time on the last leg of your trip, you're going to end up at Cozumel. So I've been here like about 4 times already. And because Marlena hasn't been to Cozumel yet, I wanted to make sure she got a good view of the area. So I remind you to check your exchange rates when you're going out of town. The American dollar's worth much more here. So I bought a lot of souvenirs, and there's plenty of places to buy souvenirs. If you know how to haggle, you can definitely make some great deals. And just don't accept the price they try to sell you for. Tell them, if you saw a lower price, let them know. If you think you can do better than that lower price, let them know. Because I wanted a cup, and they're really big on these now, ceramic cups and items that they're making, which is great. I'm glad they have their own product now for their own port, because before in the past I've come there and there's a lot of stuff from China, and I was like, I really want something from Mexico. So they have these beautiful ceramic skull cups, skulls like for the Day of the Dead. There's something to remind you of Cozumel. So I ended up getting like a cup, and they wanted $35 with one shop I went to, and I really wanted green, and so I was just like, you must be out of your mind. No, sir. And he's like, okay, what do you want to pay for? When you pay for it? And I would have offered a lower price to try get it, but I didn't like how he was trying to take advantage of me. So I didn't support his business. I did get a cup from another place that was offering them, I felt like, at a reasonable price. So I paid like, I think $8 for it. And then she gave me another $2 off because I bought something else from her place. Yeah. You make sure you make the best deal in your interest. So anyways, recommendations for this port. This is great for excursions. They have a beautiful coral reef in Cozumel. If you like to snorkel and go scuba diving, you definitely want to do it at this port. They also have great caves for like cave excursions. We ate at a restaurant that offered free Wi-Fi with a dining purchase, and there's plenty of those restaurants around as well. But I like this restaurant because the food tastes fresh, and it was just simple. So we went. It was inside of this little shopping plaza. Once you walk out into the actual city, you just go down a couple of blocks, and it's like in a kind of a indoor shopping mall with like a skylight view of the sun. So that's the best way I can explain it. We have a picture in here where we're going to like a different restaurant. We'll walk around the city, and then it's in that area. You can get your passport stamped right before you leave the port area. There's a guy leaning over a booth who does it. Just a random guy. It was right like under that wooden structure you leave to go out into the city. Before you see a bunch of the people with the taxis looking to take you places. And it's easy to get a taxi here. You don't really have to look around they're asking for your service. So again, they have this is different because they have certain rates that they have to charge you based on the city. So that's one thing to consider. And the last segment you'll see of Cozumel will be the free cultural ritual and band that you can experience while you're there. It's some entertainment. You don't have to tip, but it's nice to tip, and they'll be out there, so you feel free to record and just enjoy what I got. All right, last things for this video. On Grand Cayman, I have to mention that they had the Build-A-Bear at Sea style, Carnival style. We did do that on Grand Cayman Day. It was very fun. The little bear costs $26. You can pick from a wide variety. And it cost me $31 because I got a little carnival shirt that was $5. And I thought it was so cute. So I called her Thessalonica, my little rainbow cub back there. And then we also did on Cozumel, we used that day to pack it was the second to last day before we left. And so we just decided to pack that day. That way the next day we can relax and enjoy the rest of the ship that we wanted to. So I have a kind of a vlog at the end of this video showing what we did for that. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. There's some of our room service food. The Philly cheesesteak was so good. That stuff does cost. I think those are $5. The sandwich is free, but the ice cream did cost as well. And then the last part of our evening, we went on to the top deck for Cozumel Day, and there was a line dancing party. So you see the cruise director twerking, and this is towards the very end of the dance. So I was out there dancing the whole time, and then I couldn't really keep up with the youngins, so had to step back a little bit. But yeah, it just shows you you can party all day and night if you want to on this kind of trip. Alright, that's all I have for you today. I thank you so much for watching and sharing my experience with me. I ask that you will, if you like the video, go ahead and thumbs up. If you would like to see more of this, go ahead and subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out for my last couple of days of the trip. You don't want to miss the next video. It's going to talk about the food review of everything that I ate while I was on the ship, the specialty restaurants and all that. Anyways, I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching again. Keep moving forward, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. So as you can see, we're having a packing party, getting everything packed up for the trip home. It's easier to do this about the night before the night you leave. That way you can explore the ship while everybody else is busy packing. So we bought our bottle of wine. We're going to open it up and have some drinks, but we also ordered room service to have dinner. Want to say hello? Yes. Go ahead.
Hello. How's
That's
everybody?
a pretty picture. So we are deciding what we're going to do for dinner. We're going to have this, but we've been trying a lot of different things out. So the goal is not to eat everything. You don't have to finish your plate. But anyway, we got some cheesesteak. And that actually looks pretty darn good. Picture that.
Uh-oh, you better eat the ice cream.
Well, yeah, that's yours. Your banana split. You can also get a banana split for free in the main dining room. But that ice cream looks so good. She said she was waiting for a long time for it. And their ice cream tastes a little bit different. Here, you want your spoon for it? Here's your spoon.
Right. You want to try this too, right?
Yeah. Then we got a BLT to share and a veggie plate. So little snacks and some apple juice to have our wine, and then some hot tea because we're both kind of feeling under the weather. So, but that's all for now. Just wanted to show y'all a little tip here. Go ahead and pre-pack.
Show them your room.
Oh yeah, I showed them room. We just did, and we also did like a display of all of our souvenirs. So that's why the beds look kind of crazy. But we're trying to maximize our space so we'll know what we have left, as far as space on the actual airplane. Bye.